Good morning, my family. This is Matthew checking in once again. This is Matthew, right? Matthew, the Mac family. Keep tuning in. Look, these are just beginning videos, and I'm projecting we're gonna have a good amount of viewers, good amount of subscribers. They're gonna subscribe to our channel. But I want to piggyback. I want to just continue this video. I'm going to talk about this guy Dan until probably Sunday. If I don't see him, I don't see him. But I'm going to mention his name here and there. So anyways, yesterday, for the past few days, I kind of been helping Dan here and there, giving him some money, kind of giving him some clothes and a blanket or when I got a blanket for him. I just haven't seen him. So yesterday I was going to surprise him, bring him to our dinner, to our restaurant, and kind of just treat him like family, make him feel special. Because believe it or not, people want to feel special. People want to feel important. People want to feel like there's somebody, like there's someone important, right? And even though they might not be, someone you've known for a very long time, so what? Treat them special, right? How do you feel? How would you feel if someone treated you special out of the norm, out of nowhere, and it made you feel good, right? That feels good. That feels good. So anyways, somebody tells me to give back to this guy. He's the chosen guy, like I say. I call him Dan the Man, the chosen man, right? The chosen one. So anyways, I was gonna, YouTube. I was gonna, video and show you guys me looking for him, but actually I didn't want to keep you guys, bored. Because I was driving around and I didn't find him, and I kind of thought he was gonna come to the restaurant last night, but he didn't. So I'm hoping he's okay. I give him a little cash. Hopefully he did something good with the cash. We told him to come back to today, which is the following day, to wash our cars. At the very minimum, make a little more money. We'll see, right? So, oops. So we're gonna see if he shows up today. If he does, great. If not, like I said, hopefully he's okay. Other than that, we'll see what happens. So in the meantime, we are going to. I'll probably just go look for him once again. I also was gonna have him go with me, run some errands, right? Have him keep me company, I keep him company, right? To kind of get to know him a little bit and just kind of like, inspire him a little bit and motivate him maybe. Well, not really motivate him. I think everybody, everyone should have a self-motive. There should be something in their lives that's going to motivate them and push them. If there isn't, they need to find something, find a reason, find a why. They need to do what they need to do, what's required. They need to find a purpose, right? But I guess I just want to enlighten him, right? Be the light at the end of the tunnel and kind of give him a little hope that there is people out there that actually care, right? About people like him in those situations. So I guess this is gonna be another short video, and a lot of these clips are gonna be short clips. Occasionally you'll see me probably record a long video, but for the most part they're gonna be short clips, and sometimes that's what we need. We need a really quick, short message, and that's probably what it's gonna be for the most part. So this is what I'm gonna talk about real quick, is about giving to others that are in need. We always got to remember that we're in a better situation than other people, and we always look at our situation like, damn, there's that person doing better than me or better than you, and you kind of just beat yourself up, and you shouldn't do that, right? Because if you do that, then that derails you from doing what you need to do, right? Just always be grateful. Always be grateful in where you're at in life. Always be thankful, right? Thank the man upstairs, right? The creator, the ultimate creator that put us on this earth. Always thank him, for man giving you another day. I think that alone, if you woke up this morning and you got you got blood, right? You got a pulse. You should be thankful just for that, right? Because to me, I feel like if you got a pulse, if you got a heartbeat, if you woke up this morning, right? God said, get up. Now he's giving you another chance. He's giving you another opportunity to freaking go make something happen today. And you know, and he's saying, hey, yesterday he's telling you, hey, yes, forget about yesterday. That's what he's telling you. He's saying, wake up. Go make something happen. Today's another opportunity. And that's why we need to be thankful. I'm very thankful for where I'm at. I'm not anywhere close to where I want to be in life. I'm not. You know, I probably have people to this day telling me stuff about, you know, like, oh, Matthew is, you know, this, or Matthew is that, or Matthew's done this, or Matthew's done that, or he's not where, you know, where this person's at, or that person's at, or he should do this, he should do that. Oh my God. Look, for the most part, you're not going to please everybody. We all know that. We're not going to please everybody. Most people, right, they either going to be with you or against you, right? They're going to be with you or against you, right? And for the most part, not a lot of people are going to be with you, right? That's why there's like the 5%ers, like 5% of the most population are successful. 5% of people of the 100%, right? The majority of people are I think positive, right? And for the most part, they think negative, right? If you're thinking different than the most people out there, guess what? Those 95%ers are going to talk about you. Right? Oh, he thinks he's better. How could he tell me what to do? Or how could he think that way if he's where he's at? No. See, they'll continue to talk negative if they don't think differently. If they think differently, they will say differently. And that's what you wonder. That's why they wonder why they're still at where they're at in life. You will not get any change if you don't change. You can't expect to change if you're not willing to change. That's how life is. What you put out is exactly what you get in return. So we have to do that. We have to be thankful. Look, if you be thankful, guess what? God is gonna bless you. He's gonna give you another day. Now you might give it all your one day, and at the end of the night, damn it, you didn't hit or succeed or do what you really wanted to do. Something failed, something happened. But guess what? God said, hey, that was just a test. That was just a trial. That was just for me, just to see if you're serious. So he'll wake you up again the next day and say, now, go after it again. There's another opportunity. So this is be grateful, right? Be grateful where you're at. If it's not where you want to be, always remember it's only temporary. Only temporary. We got to psych ourselves out. Now, of course, not psych ourselves out and push forward 15 years. It's only temporary, and we're still in the same spot. Look, the truth is, things are temporary, but they are only temporary if you're putting action behind it, right? If you're putting action behind it, guess what? That certain situations on temporary is going to change because your actions will compound. Your efforts will compound. God's going to bless you. He's going to say, for all you've done, for all that belief and faith that you put, and all that work that you put forward, I'm going to bless you now. I'm going to give you what you've been waiting for. But if you're not doing any of that, if you're not putting any effort, if you're not putting any action, if you're not putting any commitment, and you're saying, oh, it's only temporary, 5 years, 10 years from now, and you're still in the same spot, you can't blame nobody. You can't blame the man upstairs. Because you did nothing. You made no action, did no action. So listen, look, you got to take some steps forward. But you gotta be humble. You gotta be thankful. You gotta be grateful for what you gotta put gratefulness, you gotta show it. You gotta show gratefulness. You gotta show thankfulness. You gotta put it out there. You gotta put it in the atmosphere. You gotta put it in the air. You got to put it in the universe and show people, regardless of where you're at. There's always someone in a worse situation than you are. If you have no job, guess what? There's someone there's a lot of people who don't have a job. But guess what? They probably don't have a job. They lost their parents. They lost their sisters or their brothers. Someone passed away. They might have got their car impounded. But you just lost your job. Now, who's in a worse position? The guy who lost his car, his mom, maybe, or his dad, or his brother, sister, or lost his kids and lost his, whatever. That guy, or the guy, or you, who maybe just lost their job. Of course, the guy who lost everything else. So always think there's always someone else in a worse position than you are. And if you look at it that way, I believe that you should be grateful and thankful. And if it's the other way around, if you did lose everything, hey man, as quick as you got that other stuff, right? Now we can't turn back. I've lost a brother. I've lost a brother. Excuse me.